all y'all. Fuck all these niggas and fuck all these hoes. If I needed a ride, I called on niggas. If I wanted some ass, I called on hoes. Not no more though. I get around that attended that photo. And I ain't got no mixed emotion. This is for sure thing. Don't fuck with bro-ho. I done lost all of my love. Press the blade to the wrist, damn near lost out of my blood. This is to all my thugs. Fuck y'all niggas, y'all just come around cause I got them drugs. When all my drugs gone, nigga, all my thugs gone. And I'm scared to eat the last of the bread and the butter. Because after that, all the goddamn blood gone. I'm a motherfucker struggler. I wish I was the bubbler. Mama said that it would be things like this, but not a life like this. I'ma take a life like this and slice like this. Take life like this. Fuck around and I take my own life like this. Or click me a bitch nigga in the windpipe like this. That's right, bitch. I'm a ignorant son of a bitch and I do click quick. It might be halves and zones to break a nigga bones, but never be stones and sticks. I ain't the shit, bitch. I'm the motherfucking commode. And fuck everybody that hates zero. That's on my soul. Finally, I found me. Man, you always nasty. Finally, I found me. Fuck all of y'all. Man, fuck you always sick ass dick. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck. Finally, I found me. Every last one of you always. Man, fuck straight up. I found me. I used to be a cool cat. Now I victim of the blues cat. I got tired of motherfuckers taking a nigga for granted. All I got is my mind. I can't lose that. I'ma use that even though a nigga mind gone that ain't lost cause I know where it's at. Just on another level, the boys around here for the papers that cause I'ma go where it's at. I sound like a big nigga, but I'm a
what's happening with it? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. When y'all come in the building, smash on that like button. Let me know you in the building. Yeah, we're going down with it. We got boxing matchup with Dwayne Freeman off in the building. What's happening with it, Dwayne? We got my man Seattle Boxing Talk in the building. Anthony Johnson off in the building. Mike Rhyme in the building. What's happening with it? AJ64, what's happening with it? Jaron Davis, what's happening with it? Yeah, you already know. Zero the Truth. Cheese All Out Fitness, what's happening with it? KG, what's good with it? Detroit, BC, what's happening with it? Salute. Stan 92, what's happening with it? Trailer trash ass hoes. I live like 1G and I don't speak to the non-kid no more. Nigga, they know. Coming around my niggas, the woods, I don't know. Cause I got a fofo lay low. Please, every time I open my mouth, motherfuckers would never believe. That's why nigga trip a little bit with a razor blade and the reason I wear long sleeve. Y'all can't help me. I don't want your help. I just want some leave me alone. I don't want to go to the club. I'm cool in the streets, bitch. Just leave me the room. Don't call my cell phone. Get broke, don't give a damn if I get one of my dome. Fuck you, Dilly. Y'all don't understand my zone. Finally, I found me. Man, I don't need man. Finally, I found me. Man, what you want that Says Zero to Crooked. Y'all don't know nothing. What y'all know about that Zero to Crooked? I'm talking about that old school Zero. Yeah. But y'all hit that like button. We gonna cook today. Donna, what's happening with it? Yeah, we finna cook today. Like always. Y'all already know how we do. Like I said, as you come in the building, smash on that like button. Jump in the comments. Let me know you in the building. And we gonna get to it. You know, we gonna get to it. A lot of news going up surfacing around boxing. Cali Fire, what's happening with it? Salute to you. Yeah, man. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, salute to everybody in the building. And like I said, we're gonna cook again today. What's good with my man DP Rocker in the building? Flexing on him. Yeah. A lot going on in boxing, man. Who excited about? Is anybody in here excited to see Keith Thurman return to the ring? I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of excited to see Keith Thurman return to the ring. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, he bring another you know what I'm saying? He brings another level to the welterweight division, you know. Hey, you know, Keith Thurman talk that shit. We want to see what he looking like when he come back. I'm excited to see Keith Thurman coming back. You know, I'm excited. You know, because, hey, people seem to forget Keith Thurman beat a lot of niggas' favorite fighters when he was up at the top. You know what I'm saying? People shit on Keith Thurman because he lost to Manny Pacquiao.
But people seem to forget that Keith Thurman beat a lot of your favorite fighters when he was that dude on top of the game. So you can't just count Keith Thurman out and act like he just some fucking washed up bum. KG says, ain't the Thurman joint on pay-per-view? Yeah, it's on pay-per-view. It's on pay-per-view. Now, I'm not saying that that's a pay-per-view worthy fight, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm excited to see Keith Thurman. Definitely. And on that same day, we got Clarissa Shields fighting too. I'm excited for that. You know, I'll probably pay to see the Clarissa Shields fight because I respect what Clarissa Shields is doing. She's fighting any and everybody, fighting everybody that'll fight her, and she also put women's boxing on the map. So I respect what she's doing, you know. So I'm probably gonna pay for the Clarissa Shields fight. Plus, like I said, you seen my cousin come on here and he let y'all know what Clarissa was doing in the city. Clarissa's doing a lot in the city for the youth, you know. You know, in Flint, they ain't really got no boxing gyms and shit like that, big boxing gyms. And, you know, she's building the whole, they got a whole gym and they putting the boxing ring in there and they doing the whole program for the youth. So, you know, we need to support Clarissa Shields because she's supporting and she giving back to her city. And she ain't even making bread like niggas like Andre Durrell and Anthony Durrell was making. You know what I'm saying? So we got to support her for putting on. Real talk. So yeah, you know, Keith Thurman, he gonna be fighting next Saturday. Not this coming up Saturday, but on the 5th. Clarissa Shields fighting. And so we're gonna have a great weekend of boxing the week after this next coming up weekend. Yeah. Bumpy Thompson, what's happening with it? James, salute. Jesus Garcia said, we need Thurman back. Ain't scared to fight the best facts. I don't know, man. I didn't like how, you know, we all know the Errol Spence situation. My thing is, I think that Keith Thurman's injuries and all that shit really stopped the Errol Spence fight from happening. Because I really do believe that we would have, by now we would have, if Errol Spence was healthy and Keith Thurman was healthy the whole time, by now we would have seen Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. That's just what I believe. But as far as, I didn't like his energy with Jerron Boots Ennis though. You know what I'm saying? He just did a Q&A and he was asked about Jerron Boots Ennis, you know, and he kind of took us around the block with that shit. He said a whole bunch, and then at the end he was like, well, yeah, I see me fighting Jerron Boots Ennis down the line. He said, but right now I'm looking up at the top. I'm looking ahead and I ain't looking behind me. So basically what he was saying is he looking to fight all of the top guys at 147 right now. They got titles and in the top dudes. But it's like I said yesterday, Keith Thurman and the rest of these dudes that's at 147, if they plan on being at the division, right, they're going to have to see Jerron Boots Ennis because he will be a champion soon in the division. Unless, you know, Errol Spence captures the titles and he decides to campaign at 147 for, you know, a couple more years, but I don't see that happening. So with that being said, they're going to have to see Jerron Boots Ennis one way or another. That's just what it is. And so I got to see what Keith Thurman looking like versus Barrios. And he did say, you know, it is a little pressure on him to knock out Barrios. He said he do feel like that he kind of need to go in there and knock out Barrios because he said that people are already talking. He said people are already talking. Well, he said he ain't heard people talking, but he says that he knows what the talks around the boxing world is going to be. Gervonta Davis knocked this kid out and Keith Thurman couldn't knock him out. Yeah, so he needs to go out there and stop Mario Barrios. Plain and simple. Ain't nothing else to it. W right side, what's happening with it? Yeah, plain and simple, y'all. Knockout boxing, what's happening with it? Knockout, salute. So yeah, but knockout, my man, knockout boxing. He got Keith Thurman losing to Mario Barrios, and or wait, did you pick Keith Thurman? Well, he ain't picked his pick yet, but from what I'm hearing from Knockout's mouth, he ain't really too high on Keith Thurman right now. He ain't really too high. So Knockout said he said that Keith Thurman can't stop Mario Barrios. And I might get on some of that. I might get in on some of that smoke with you, Knockout. I might get in on some of that smoke with you because I'm gonna tell y'all this. If Keith Thurman cannot knock out Mario Barrios, this is just what it is. If Keith Thurman can't knock out Mario Barrios, he can't get a fight with Errol Spence. Plain and simple. So if PBC is a lot of stories is coming out that it's looking like PBC is pushing towards an Errol Spence Keith Thurman mega fight. Well, that fight can't happen if he can't knock out Mario Barrios. So I say that Keith Thurman knows that. He knows that. He talked about it. And so with that being said, I think Keith Thurman go in there and he get Mario Barrios up out of there. He got to. And it ain't no, you got a 12th round decision against. No, you need to stop Mario Barrios. You need to get him up out of there. So I think that Keith Thurman, knowing that, Keith Thurman should be willing to put it all on the line to go out there and stop Mario Barrios. So I'm going to say that Keith Thurman stops Mario Barrios. You got to stop Mario Barrios. Nah, it ain't no done data. It ain't no looking sharp. You know what I'm saying? Because Mario Barrios is an opponent that you need to go out there and stop. Mario Barrios got his ass beat by a dude that has 7 fights. See, what we doing is a lot of niggas is putting a lot of sauce on Mario Barrios because he fought Tank Davis. Mario Barrios wasn't shit before he fought Tank Davis, and he ain't shit after he fought. And like I said, he's not a bum. Don't get me wrong. Mario Barrios is not no just complete bum and nothing like that. But like I said, he lost to a guy that was 7-0 before he fought Tank Davis, and he got a gift decision. Mario Barrios wasn't special before he fought Tank Davis. I'm gonna pull up his resume. Mario Barrios. Hold on. Just pull up Mario Barrios' resume. And let's see what we got. So Ryan Carl, was that it? No, Ryan Carl was the white dude. So it was a fight before that fight. So 2 fights before Tank Davis, Mario Barrios fought Bakhtiar Akhmadev. He fought Akhmadev, Bakhtiar Akhmadev. And I look up on the screen, and Knockout already had it in there. He fought Bakhtiar Akhmadev, right? And Akhmadev beat the hell out of Barrios, just like my man Knockout is telling y'all in the chat. Beat the shit out of him. Let's see what Bakhtiar has done since then. Since then, Bakhtiar, he KO'd a guy named Ray Perez that was 24 wins and had 11 losses. Then he fought Argenis Mendez. Now, Mendez is 25 wins and 7 losses. And Bakhtiar, did he stop him? Yeah, he stopped him. So Bakhtiar now is 9-1, but he should be 10-0 because he beat the shit out of Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? And when he fought Mario Barrios, Barrios already had 24 fights. Right? He already had 24 fights, and dude only had 7 fights. So, like I said, at the end of the day, me watching a lot of Barrios fights, he's not that special. So let's not put Barrios on a pedestal. Keith Thurman, he got to knock out Barrios. 2-year layoff and everything. If Keith Thurman is anywhere, let's just say if Keith Thurman is the Keith Thurman that we seen in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. If he that Keith Thurman, he got to knock out Barrios, because that Keith Thurman right there is better than good enough to knock out Mario Barrios, the one that we saw in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. So that's just what it is. Yeah, I realize that he haven't stopped nobody since 2015. Yeah, I do. But I also realized that Keith Thurman was fighting the best since 2015 knockout. So when Errol Spence stepped up and he was fighting them same guys, was he knocking them out knockout? No, he wasn't. Get this love face out of my chat. Somebody block him. That somebody got to be on that. Y'all get him up out of here. Y'all should have been all. Come on now. Yeah, get on that. Get them up out of my chat. I'll do it myself. All right. So moving along. Yeah, I mean, he was fighting the best. So we can't just say like, oh, well, he wasn't getting no knockout since. Well, he was fighting the best. He stepped up in competition and the knockout stopped. Just like when Errol Spence stepped up in competition and his knockout stopped. Just like when Danny Garcia stepped up in competition, his knockout stopped. And so on and so on. The only one that we can really give credit to say that their knockout streaks never stopped is Terrence Bud Crawford. He the only one that stepped up and his knockout stayed the same. Now, he wasn't fighting the best competition, but we could use that theory when he stepped up and finally fought Keith Thurman. Sean Porter. Now, he didn't knock out Sean Porter. Sean Porter daddy stopped that fight. But what we saw is he knocked down Sean Porter twice, something nobody had never done. And he hurt Sean Porter. So, excuse me. So, other than that, we can't really use that theory on none of these fighters. So Barrios is not the level of fighter to me. And like I said, I could be wrong. I didn't been wrong before. Barrios is not the level of fighter to me that you could just sit there and say, yeah, Keith Thurman, I'm going to be satisfied if he just look good and go 12 rounds with him. Nah. Keith Thurman should be able to knock him out. From what I saw in Keith Thurman's last performance against Manny Pacquiao, if he still got that in him, and that wasn't the best Keith Thurman, but that was good enough to knock out Mario Barrios, especially if Tank Davis did it. Straight up. If Tank Davis, 5 foot, all 5'5", Tank Davis coming up from 130 pounds can stop Barrios. Yeah, Keith Thurman got to be able to stop him. Knockout say, well, let's go on that knockout boxing workout plan, 75 push-ups. We can get the right. Yeah, we can do that. We got 75 push-ups. We can do that all in one walk. We can do that all in one walk. So me and Knockout, we got a bet. We're going to do 75 push-ups. We're going to knock it out all in one walk. The loser got to do 75 push-ups and we got to knock it out all in one walk. That's what we going to do. Bet. We down? We good, Knockout? We can do that, Knockout. That's a bet then. We got that bet, 75. J.A. Dixon. Me and J.A. Dixon, I hope they make the Canelo fight because me and J.A. Dixon, I think we down for 300 on that one. If Keith Thurman go in there and fight safe, J.A. Dixon, nah, you can't do that. You're not going to get an Errol Spence fight, I'll tell you that. Keith Thurman going in there and fighting a safe fight and going to 12 rounds with Mario Barrios is not going to make him an Errol Spence fight big. That's not going to be enough to get an Errol Spence fight. My man, Jab Jamboree, Act Reacher in the building. What's happening with it, Act? Why is this motherfucker still in my comments? Somebody get this whoever this spam shit in my comments, somebody get this shit up out of my comments. Okay. Batman, what's happening with it? Salute. So he said somebody timed out Act. Who timed out Act Reacher? Knockout say they changed the name. Yeah, man, motherfuckers is weird, bro. Like some of these dudes they ain't got nothing else to do. I don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? They just weird as hell. So yeah, man, Keith Thurman got to get it done. He looked good to me. Keith Thurman looking good. You know what I'm saying? He looking great shape. He looking great shape. And Keith Thurman actually look in better shape than I seen him look in the Manny Pacquiao fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought Ack had a wrench. I thought Ack Ben had a wrench on my channel. Hold on, let me get Ack Reacher right. If he ain't got no wrench, I thought Ack Ben had a wrench for a long time. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get Ack wrenched up. Let me see. Where Ack at? Where Ack on here? Gotta find him. There he is. There he is. Ack, I got you wrenched up. You good now. I don't know who timed out Ack. Oh, Dwayne Freeman actually did it. He did it on accident. Dwayne bopped him on accident. But yeah, Picasso. I'm telling you, Keith Thurman, like I said, Picasso, y'all want to forget about Keith Thurman, but he beat a lot of niggas' favorite fighters when he was, when he was doing his thing. So we ain't gonna just act like Keith Thurman's a Rudy poop now, all of a sudden. You feel me? Keith Thurman still, we still got to give Keith Thurman the benefit of the doubt until he show us otherwise. Losing to Manny Pacquiao ain't that, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was like, oh, he needs to retire. He lost to Manny Pacquiao. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. He you know what I'm saying? He lost to Manny Pacquiao. And shit, Manny Pacquiao could have been on some shit because there wasn't no drug testing in that fight. I ain't gonna put it on Manny Pacquiao, but I'm just saying, Manny Pacquiao, he looked like he had turned back the hands of time in that Keith Thurman fight. Y'all ain't gonna act like y'all ain't see that shit. Manny Pacquiao looked like the Manny Pacquiao of like 2009, 10 when he fought Keith Thurman. He ain't look like the Manny Pacquiao that fought Adrian Broner, the Manny Pacquiao that had fought Lucas Matisse. He wasn't looking like that Manny Pacquiao when he fought Keith Thurman. He looked like a Manny Pacquiao that was, on another level. I mean, come on, y'all seen that shit. If you go and watch Manny Pacquiao when he fought Adrian Broner, and you seen Manny Pacquiao when he fought Lucas Matisse, and then you fast forward and watch the Manny Pacquiao it wasn't no drug testing in that fight that fought. You fast forward and you go watch the Manny Pacquiao that fought Keith Thurman. That was a whole different looking Manny Pacquiao in that fight. That's all I'm saying. So I can't accuse the man of nothing, but that's all I'm saying. Cassandra Mason, the queen in the building. What's happening with it? Hey, motherfucker, knockout laughing because he know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, right side. These trolls is out of control today. I mean, let me rinse my man right side up too, since I got my phone in my hand and I could go down and see who got wrenches and who don't. Let me check and see who need a wrench. Mr. Picasso, let me wrench up my man. Picasso. Let me get Picasso wrenched up. Yeah, so so my man Ricky Williams in the building. What's happening, Ricky? What's good with it, Ricky? Yeah, but y'all don't sleep on Keith Thurman. Like I said, let's get Keith Thurman the benefit of the doubt. Unless he go now, if he go in there and he's acting safe, you know what I'm saying? He's playing the safe route and he just get through 12 rounds with Mario Barrios, then we gonna get on Keith Thurman Helvin. Layoff or no layoff, you got to knock out Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? Layoff or no layoff, you got to knock out Mario Barrios. Straight up and down. I'm going to drop some links if y'all want to come up here and cook, because I ain't, I'm not finna be on here too long today. I got some things I got to go take care of. So we in and we out today. We in and we out. So if you want to grab a link, I'm going to drop some links and we could cook. We could cook. We in, we out. But so let's get to one of the another topic I want to talk about real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me put the link in the chat. Let me get on another topic that I want to cook on real quick. There you go, knockout. I could already
my brother, what's up?
What's happening with it? I already can see you grinning in the background because you excited about your show tonight. You got
yes, sir.
You got Money Brown TV coming in the building tonight. While I'm getting shit situated, let everybody know what you got going on tonight.
Oh man, tonight y'all, we got a fire show for y'all, bro. We gonna be lit. We got 8 fight predictions that we gonna be doing for y'all tonight. We got we gonna be covering some hottest topics in boxing. It's gonna be 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and then my brother right up here on the panel, my brother Ricky Williams, who just hopped on, he gonna be co-hosting with me on next Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So man, we gonna keep our Friday night lives, man. They gonna be fire, bro. I got 8 predictions coming for y'all for all the fight cards this weekend. And then we're gonna be live Sunday morning to break it all down too. But y'all come check us out tonight if y'all got time, man. It's gonna be a fun night of boxing talk. Once we get done breaking down all the fights, me and Money, I'm gonna open up the panel for everybody that want to come up and shoot the shit for a little bit, and we're gonna talk this boxing, man. It's gonna be lit though. Y'all come through.
And Ricky, let them know what you got going on.
Hey, man. Y'all know who it is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ricky.
It's your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, man. We on YouTube Monday through Friday, man. Check me out on my channel. Just do a search for Ricky Williams Boxing. You'll see that RW and Nipsey Blue. That's how you know where you're at. Hey, I got some insider information for y'all I wanted to pass on to the troops, man. It looks like this Ugas Spence card is building up to be pretty heavy, bro. Looks like they looking to make a fight with Fortuna versus Frank Martin on the undercard.
Woo!
Yeah, that's
woo! Hey, but what that let you know, that Errol Spence got some pull. Because you know that's Errol Spence. That's like his fight.
Oh, that's nasty, bro.
Yes, sir. Bird told me, and it's pretty much done. They just finalizing from what I heard. So
I saw that on Twitter.
Okay, when is they looking to have that card though? Is it April?
It's the 16th. It's the 16th of April. They're supposed to be announcing it on the Keith Thurman card.
Man, I like that. Ricky came in here and dropped a bombshell. Now, Dwayne, before I get to this topic, Dwayne, let everybody know what you got going on.
Man, y'all know y'all can catch me at Boxing Matchups _ Dwayne Freeman, Monday through Friday, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Man, I got a lot of stuff going on. I took a week off because I got tired of talking about the same topics over and over again. But I'm coming back fresh on Monday. All new topics, all new concept. And me and Ricky got some stuff we got working on coming in the near future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's funny you said that, Dwayne, because people just see us do these shows and they don't understand like the work we have to put in to come on here every day, y'all. And you know what I'm saying? To keep people in tune. And like you said, man, it's a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, man, ain't shit to tell, man, I don't want to do that. But you know what I'm saying? We come on here for y'all because at one point, I had stopped doing lives. And I told Batman, I said, man, I'm not finna fuck with the live streams no more. Like, you know, and people's hitting me. They was like, man, you kind of help us get through our day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we look forward to seeing that. Like, you know, and everybody on the screen, you know, we got to realize that we help other people get through their days when we, right. You know, they look forward to that. So, you know, that's a big reason why I come on here and do this, because to give y'all, you know, the news. Also, keep y'all updated. But a lot of people look forward to that because, like I said, I had stopped doing lives for a minute, and Batman was like, man, we was enjoying that.
Shout out to all the supporters, man. I was reminded today by one of my brothers, man. Like they be looking forward to the shows, and even though we don't feel like it, bro, we gotta come up with some type of information or topic to keep y'all going, to keep y'all interested. It's a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's a lot of work that goes on
and
behind.
We could be doing a whole. I mean, I know I got a kids. All of us on the panel. We could be doing a lot of other things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other things. But I like coming in here, congregating with my family, my people. So that's
them all facts, bro. You talking about hard work and stuff, like, bro, like for the show tonight, I've been studying for the whole week, and I'm up till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. watching fights and shit, so that I can try to bring good content. And like you, I got kids, I got a wife and shit, so it's a lot of hard work, man. That's why y'all gotta make sure if you can't donate to the channel, y'all be sure to smash the like button for Key, man, because it's hard work getting up here and talking this boxing every day. And if we don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it. So if you can donate to the channel, go ahead and smash the like button for the brother, man.
And like I said, man, I love getting on here. And when I wasn't doing lives, I was like, man, I kind of miss my people, And we got Stan 92 in the building. He says, facts, I'll be bored as hell at work. I enjoy all the boxing talk to get through the day. Salute to the panel and chat. Much love. Yeah, and I didn't think about that until people start telling me that. And they was contacting me like, man, but shit, you helped us get through the day, doing that part of the day. W Right Side says, facts, much appreciation. Salute for putting forward and putting out great content, man. And we appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't never try to act above nobody because shit, when I started my shit, I was in here talking to myself. I had one person in here, and sometimes I didn't have nobody in here, and I was doing the show talking to my fucking self.
Yep.
You feel me? And so you got to remember where you came from, And Cassandra Mason been rocking with me from the beginning, from the very beginning. And salute to the queen, Cassandra Mason. But I did a show. I was on Facebook before, but when I came to YouTube, I was talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Until Cassandra came over, reverted from Facebook to YouTube, and then other people start coming. But it is what it is, So Batman over there, he having a whole conversation in the background.
Ooh, my fault, y'all. My fault.
Hey, Batman, we gonna need you to get a cut. We gonna need you to get another haircut soon, Batman, before niggas start thinking you 60 years old again. All right?
I ain't gonna go like that for a minute, man. I was just winning a lot of money, man. I was just talking shit.
Speaking of winning.
Batman got a cut, trimmed this shit down. It was like, damn, man, we thought Batman was way older than that. Is that same Batman that was on the show? I said, yeah, that's Batman. He just, you know what I'm saying? He was just on this thug shit.
Batman was like, what the hell is that?
So, Keon, you got another bet. You got another bet in the chat. J.A. Dixon said he got 50 Thurman don't stop Barrios. While you going with J.A. Dixon. Batman, I was wondering if I could can I get 20 from you, sir?
Man,
can I just get 20 real quick?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to get a quick 20, Just try to knock it down a little bit.
Why you couldn't do that when I was in the apartment?
I mean,
we got 50.
Hold on, I'm about to get it to you.
Take it down, bro. Take it down.
No, I'm taking off my coat.
And 50 on
you need 20?
Just 20, bro. Just 20.
Nothing
heavy, nothing heavy.
Little light work.
Just a little light work. Damn, it's raining, man. I would say I feel bad, but I don't.
And in the rain.
Out here. It's snowing out here.
Look,
1, 2,
Dude, wait. It always freezes up. I think he be doing something, bro.
9, 10, 11, 12,
I can see
13, 14, 15.
It probably just my shit.
30.
I appreciate it. Okay. All right.
I give you a burpee after the swim.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. That burpee, I'm gonna count that towards 10. So we did 25, And the 20, I'm gonna get a burpee 10. 30 plus 25 is 55. 2,000 minus 55. You only owe me 1,945 more.
Hey, bro, you gonna have to start popping out 100 in one wop. You can get that number down.
Hey,
You
go
say what?
man.
You're gonna have to start popping out 100 in one wop to get that number down.
PODs, that's what we call them back in them PODs, boy.
Man,
Yeah, man.
On demand.
So and Ricky, but before I get to this topic real quick, I just want to say, man, you know, the shit that was it last night, Ricky, or was it the night before when you was talking about the
night before Wednesday?
Yeah, y'all was talking on some real shit, real talk. Cause I be having them conversations behind the scenes a lot. And what you was talking about, you was on point. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But I don't really talk about it.
No, Key. Somebody got to say it, man.
Yeah, I don't really like to talk about it on here because you know how they get. You know how they get when you get on that topic. You might get the wrong person looking and try to shut you down.
Hey.
But I have talked about it a little bit on here. Drew Titan, what's happening with it? What's good with it?
Drew, what's up, big bro?
Yeah, Drew, we had a little bet, Drew. That's all, just a little friendly bet.
Man, we gonna talk about, bro. We gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about on my show. You can't come into my house and tell me what to do in my house. Like, bro, chill.
But can I say one thing before we
go ahead?
I see people trying to do damage control, right?
Mm-hmm.
But listen, if you go back and listen to me when I talked to Mickey Bay on Blue Blood, I never said Devin. We wanted Devin next. I said about time Devin come up to 140, that man should be in position of having a strap. So you know, just man, when you do come up and you be a champion, we trying to unify off the break. So you know, since they keep on talking about coming over to the zone, you know what situation he in. They say Devin can come to any platform, so don't use that bullshit now, man.
Man, make the fight, bro. That's one, man. Make the fight, bro. There's a
Yeah.
lot of talking, a whole lot of nothing going on, man. Make it, bro.
Yeah, man. Drew Titan, nah, man. Batman had lost the bet to Knockout, so you know, Knockout. I think he owed Knockout like 2,000 some push-ups, so Knockout can tell him at any point in time to get down and give him however many push-ups. That's a bet thing. But we need to bring that push-up challenge back. You know what I'm saying? I made niggas quit. We had the push-up challenge going on a couple years ago, and I made niggas tap out.
Oh, real talk? I be
but them push-ups right there don't look like a 60-year-old push-up, 60-man-year-old push-up.
No, you knocking them things out. I'm hoping I'm gonna end up having to do like 125 straight, messing with Key and Emmanuel H, depending on what happened next week. So
yeah, man, I'm going for the throat. If you fuck around and lose, I'm going, man. Like I said, you gotta give me.
I can see you Monday. Knockout. You ain't at work. Where you at?
Right.
Hop on up here.
Knockout. But man, let's get to it though, right? One thing I want to bring up real quick is that this shit is interesting to me because we are hearing Jake Paul. He been talking about Dana White and calling him out a lot, right? And I read this. And check this out. This is a dude on Twitter. He says the total combined payout for every fighter this last weekend, this UFC 270, he said the total combined payout for every fighter on the whole card was 1.8 million. 1.8 million. The combined total payout, 1.8 million. You know how many fights they be having on the UFC card?
Man, like 8-9 fights, bro. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's just the main card.
Yeah.
I'm talking
about.
No,
we starting the real card started like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They be having
right.
like 10,
they
15
got probably
fights
20 fights or more on the card. And so you telling me, well, all of them fighting, they have some big names. Francis Ngannou is a big name. So you mean you paying him peanuts? That's why he's talking about coming to boxing and fighting Tyson Fury.
Facts, bro. Facts. Dana White is getting looted over there, bro.
And if you look at the stadium, I don't know who watched that UFC event, right?
Should be sold out, yeah.
It was jam-packed to the rooftop. They sell way, like on the average basis, they sell way more than boxing events.
And pay-per-views, like with UFC on their every major pay-per-view, man, they clear at least 1 million buys, bro. Easy.
And so Bumpy Thompson says, my man Bumpy say, nobody but the stars is making money. Well, if you only paid out 1.8 million overall, everybody, the stars ain't even making money. Now, we might talk about Conor McGregor. He might make some money because he's a smart businessman, and he capitalized on what he needed to with the help of Floyd. Because Conor McGregor would be making the money he's making if Floyd didn't put him on. He
bit his entire swag off Floyd.
Right. With the help of Floyd. So
I'm looking right here. Francis Ngannou made $600,000.
And then in the whole payout was 1.8 million.
Man.
You're packing out stadiums, selling over 1 million pay-per-view, and you making 600,000.
Yeah, boxing robbing us are the best, but they UFC robbing the shit out their fighters, man.
So it's the opposite with the UFC and boxing, right? Boxing robs the fans, right? The UFC robs the fighters.
Yep.
So in the UFC, as a fan, you get everything you want and some, right? But they robbing the fighters. In boxing, you get hardly anything you really want. But they robbing the fans. So it's like it's the opposite. And I just want to bring that up because Jake Paul, you got to give Jake Paul his credit because he's standing on Dana White helmet and he's bringing this shit to the forefront and he's telling these UFC fighters, like, fuck him. Come fuck with me, I'll pay you. He not paying y'all, he fucking y'all over. And he's letting it be known. So I don't. A lot of people hate Jake Paul because of his antics and all that shit. I don't have no problem with Jake Paul. I think he's doing a lot of good things for fighters, right? For fighters, I think he's doing a lot of good things for fighters that that go overlooked. They just look at he's trying to come into boxing and he ain't no boxer and why he ain't fighting this. Nah. Y'all got to look at what he's doing for the fighters. And the fighters that's in the Ohio area and where he's from, the Michigan area and shit, he putting them on big cards, putting them on pay-per-view. He getting them bags. So he's doing a lot of good things for these fighters.
Man.
Even with the shit with Clarissa Shields, I wish Clarissa Shields would have swallowed, her pride and just went over there and talked to Slim.
Yeah, she was asked the question. And me and my cousin was arguing about this shit behind the scenes. I said, man, Clarissa, she kind of jumped the gun, because he said, my cousin was telling me that he had said some shit about Clarissa beforehand. If he did, I didn't hear. But what I seen is that, and I could be wrong, but what I seen is that what a reporter asked Clarissa Shields, hey, would you go fight on the Jake Paul card? And Clarissa, she a hothead. She jumped. What the fuck? I'm not fighting on the Jake Paul. I'm not fighting on no fucking Jake Paul undercard. The fuck with it. And she went off. Like what I'm saying? He could fight on one of my undercards and this and that. But she wasn't seeing the big picture because Jake Paul is gonna get you paid. If you know what I'm saying, he would have looked out for you. So whatever, Jake Paul probably would have got Clarissa Shields $1 million payday. You know what I'm saying? And so she kind of, jumped the gun and shitted on him, and then he came back and he said some shit because he felt that she disrespected him, and then that's how that shit went about. But I don't think that she should have did that. I think that she should have. Like J.A. said it was her ego that got the best of her. And I understood where she was coming from, right? I understood where she like, all this fucking work I put in. I'm an Olympic gold medalist. I'm you know what I'm saying, paving the way for women's boxing. You know what I'm saying, putting my body on the line. I'm doing all this, and you telling me to fight on this man, this YouTube dude undercard. So I understand how she felt off of the rip, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't. Sometimes you have to think before you speak. You got to look at the big picture. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Ricky, did you want to add something?
Oh, like but what I do is I separate the business part of Jake Paul. As a fighter, he's not legitimate in my eyes. I never give him those props till he fight a real boxer. He's not getting that. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody say, it's prize fighting, right? Not pride fighting. You see what I'm saying? So if you're trying to get a bag and he putting the way out there for you, I understand that. But I mean, him as a fighter, he's not legitimate to me. That's just where I had it. He's more like an event. He's more like seeing Jake Paul fight is more like an event. It's not a boxing match to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like I said, you can't be mad. He got Serrano the bag, and we all know she deserved it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be mad at that. And the man got notoriety, even though to me personally, he's an idiot. You know what I'm saying? But business-wise, they got that stuff in order, so you can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely agree that if you can get on his card and fight a legitimate fight that really counts towards something, towards your career, why not? You get more eyes on you, more casual eyes especially, right? And you're gonna get paid probably better than you ever did under some other card. So his business acumen, fighter, that's all I got on it.
Yeah. But so my thing, like a lot of people don't like him for his antics and the shit that he do, right? But I say like this: in order to be successful in the boxing industry, you got to do some ignorant shit. You got to do some, you know what I'm saying? You got to get that attention on you. And I think that as a self-promoter, he realized that, you know what I'm saying? As a self-promoter, he realized that he got to do certain things. And as far as a boxer, I mean, he getting in the ring. He's not fighting. He's not fighting, you know what I'm saying, boxers and shit like that. But if you look at a lot of your favorite fighters, you know, a lot of fighters, when they coming up in the ranking, you look at the fighters that they're fighting when they first start boxing, they fighting motherfuckers 0-21 and 0-1 and you know what I'm saying?
Understood.
With records like that, they fighting records like that.
No doubt, but those guys are fighters, though.
Yeah, but they not. A lot of those fighters when they making their debuts and they fighting their first 3, 4, 5 fights, they ain't no better than them MMA fighters. They not no better than no Tyson. Ricky, they not no better than no Tyron Woodley.
I got to give you some push. I don't disagree, right? But to me personally, right, this is my opinion. I'm not going to change your mind today. That's not what I'm saying. Right. My opinion is this, bro. Jake Paul, even though he getting the bag, to me, in the fight game, he hasn't earned that bag. You see what I'm saying? It's something to be said for fighters that build themselves up from the bottom. Example, Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? He's building his career up to get to the bag. You see what I'm saying? I can't spend nobody else's money for him. You're going to pay for what you pay for. But I just feel that he, as a fighter in the fight game, he doesn't deserve the money that he's getting. Now, he's getting it. I can't be mad at it. He's getting what he get. I can't spend it. But he hasn't built himself up to the point where he should be getting a bag like this in the first place. That's all I'm saying. And
Ricky, I understand what you said as far as putting the blood, sweat, and tears in there, but he earned what he making because he was able to. Yeah, he did earn it because he was able to. He was able to self-promote himself, right, to get in that position to get whatever bag that he's getting and whatever bag that he paying everybody else because he's paying everybody else off of what he get.
No doubt. I'm not talking about that.
So whatever work he did, like I didn't know who the fuck Jake Paul was, you know what I'm saying, until he came into boxing. But whatever he did, whatever groundwork that he did, you know what I'm saying, on the outside of boxing to get in, they let him in, so he earning whatever he earning. You know what I'm saying? Like just like if Blue Blood, right? If Blue Blood come into boxing and Blue Blood then put in a whole bunch of work on YouTube, right? But Blue ain't no boxer, and he get a celebrity match or whatever, and he earned a whole bunch of money. Well, Blue put in he put in that work. He didn't put in the boxing ring, but he earned he earned it because he was able to self-promote himself and get himself in that position to get that bag. So
right, you're right, Key. But we not he like no matter what nobody say, Key. I'm not arguing your point about him getting the bag because we all know that's the end game for most people, right? What I'm saying is he didn't put the groundwork as a fighter in boxing, period, bro. He didn't love this sport. He didn't cover this sport like you say a blue blood did. You know what I'm saying? It's an event where he's fighting somebody, not a boxer. That's all I'm saying.
But he is getting there. He getting in there, and he putting his life on the line because Tyron Woodley. I followed Tyron Woodley throughout his whole career. Tyron Woodley is, at the end of the day, Tyron Woodley is a combat fighter. And Jake Paul, he trained. You know what I'm saying? He trained himself as an adult to become a fighter. So he is getting in there, and he's taking a risk. Getting in the ring, he is taking a risk. So I can't. He's taking a big risk. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of our favorite fighters, if you go down their box rec, these fighters that they go over to Tijuana, Mexico, and I got partners that have fighters, and they take their fighters over to Tijuana, Mexico, right? And Tyron Woodley would knock everybody out that's over there on Tijuana. That them dudes that's on some of y'all favorite fighters fought when they was first turning pro.
We don't know that.
I seen it with my own eyes. Them dudes is certified bums, but they use them to build a record up because they turning pro. So I can't, you know. I mean, I understand how you feel about it, but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. No disrespect.
But if anybody else had anything to add before we go on to the next topic.
Just real quick, I know we're moving along. As far as like Dana White, I mean, it's because he got the market cornered. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nowhere for them dudes to go. Boxing's like the wild, wild west. So, like, you got a bunch of different promoters and a bunch of different belts and a bunch of different this. That's where we got to ask ourselves as fans, what do we really want? Because at the end of the day, like, we can talk 60-40 and this fighter getting this. I don't care what they make. For me as a fight fan, I love the UFC model because them dudes ain't got nowhere to go. So they forced to fight each other. It's one belt per division, maybe two if you got an interim champion. But the moment you get that hoe, you got to fight the champion. And if you don't defend your belt there, shit, you gotta get going. You gotta get ghost. They stripping your ass. So he just got so much more control over his sport than boxing has over his sport, and that's why he's able to line his pockets or whatever. I'd much rather, if we were in boxing and you told me we had one crooked ass dude that was getting all the money and underpaying fighters, but I was getting the fights I want. I don't want to sound like I'm a savage or sound like I don't care about nobody's livelihood or well-being, but shit, I'd much more prefer that model, straight up and down, bro.
That's just fucking ridiculous, bro. That shit is just fucking ridiculous. And I'm not even talking about y'all. I was reading what my man Blue Blood put in the contract, and gonna change my whole energy and my whole mood because it's gonna make me pissed off. So I'm not even gonna talk about that right now because I'm gonna go off on that shit. Yeah, that shit's is ridiculous.
I saw that shit too. I was gonna bring it up to you, but shit,
I don't even want to talk about that right now because it's gonna make me pissed off. Yeah, that shit is ridiculous. Corey Moe, he say Jake Paul earned the bag due to his entertainment and promoting. And salute to my man Corey Moore in the super chat. Salute to you. He said, yeah, he earned the bag due to his entertainment and promoting. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Me too. We was agreeing, we just see it different ways.
Yeah, I just, you know, I get what you're saying. Like, these fighters is putting in blood, sweat, and tears from the age of 8 and 7 and 6. So yeah, I mean, you know, so you can look at it I think that's more boxing's fault because they letting anybody if you have a certain status,
agree.
You know what I'm saying? You can get in.
Right, agree, bro. Because you couldn't
be Russell Westbrook. If Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying, start talking big shit, I bet he could get in the fight with you know, and do the same shit because he already got it. That's just how boxing is. And no other sport, you can't go to the NBA or the NFL.
And jump in, right? Yeah, man. It's like it's just like you said, bro. You wouldn't be able to stick it in if it didn't bend over. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is. Yeah.
Right. But so, you know, let's move on. Real quick. I'm gonna go over this real quick, and then we're gonna move on, and I'll go around the panel. So, reported today, if y'all ain't heard, you know, people might have heard about this already, right? It says Frank Warren has won the purse bid for Tyson Fury versus Dillon White. With a massive bid of $41 million. Eddie Hearn bid $32 million. So he outbid Eddie Hearn by a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't really close. It says WBC ruling of an 80-20 split means Fury will receive $32.8 million and White will receive $8.2 million for the WBC heavyweight title fight. Now, let me say this, y'all, because I know where we going. I know I see your face, Ricky. I say I know where we going. Now, my whole thing, right, is I don't even know if this gonna get made because Dillon White, he was fighting for at least 10 million off the rip, right? That's what he was fighting. He was fighting for because he wanted 10 mil off of the rip. Now, Dillon White making, I can't really, like I said, you get what you get. If they think Tyson Fury is worth $33 million, well, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? I can't really, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's his bag. But as far as Dillon White, and I know a lot of people like, man, that's a big difference. How is this man gonna get 33 and this man gonna get 8 million? Basically, that's a big ass difference. But I look at Dillon White, right? And I look at what Dillon White has done. He lost to Anthony Joshua. He got knocked out by Povetkin. He ain't really never beat nobody. Dillon White ain't worth more than 8 million. Let's just keep it 100. I don't look at Dillon White and look at him as a fighter that's worth more than 8 million. Now, when you go to Tyson Fury beat Klitschko when nobody else could do it. He went and fought a trilogy with Deontay Wilder. And you know what I'm saying? He came victorious out of 2 fights with Wilder. He putting on big fights. So whatever he make, if that's what they want to pay him, I don't really got too much to say about what they paying Tyson Fury. But Dillon White ain't worth more than 8 million to me. He ain't did shit to be worth more than 8 million. That's just my opinion. So when I seen it, I said, God damn, that's a big, that's a big disparity between the two fighters. But then I'm like, okay, well, we is talking about Dillon White, a man that's been knocked out fucking cold on 2 separate occasions. How much should Dillon White really get? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody screaming to see Dillon White in the ring. Tyson Fury has actually became a lot bigger name since he had his trilogies with Deontay Wilder. So, and Mark Stern, salute. So, I mean, I'm not tripping. But, y'all can and KQKC, my man KQKC in the building, the singing OG. Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all can I'm gonna start with Dwayne Freeman because we ain't heard from him. And then I'm gonna go to y'all, and then y'all can, go in whatever order y'all want to.
Man, just like you said, I don't think the fight is gonna get made. That was the whole purpose of Dillon White taking it to arbitration and then going to a purse bid because he wanted more money. And being though that he's getting less than what he originally wanted, I don't see the fight being made. I see him not signing the contract and stepping away from the fight, and Tyson Fury is going to be sitting there waiting to see if he's going to get the AJ or the Usyk fight. That's how I see it.
Well, are they still in arbitration? Are they still going through the courts? Because I know Dillon White had took him, to court.
I believe they finished with the court. That's why they went to a purse bid.
Yeah, that's why they went to the purse bid. So if he don't take the fight, so this is my thing, right? At the end of the day, Dillon White, if you think that you can beat Tyson Fury, take the fight. I mean, who else you gonna make more than that from? Ain't nobody looking to pay Dillon White. Who's looking to get in the ring and fight Dillon White and pay him a big bag? Like, if you think you can beat him, because let's keep him real. I don't think nobody on the panel think that Dillon White can beat Tyson Fury. You're gonna lose anyway. Take the fucking bag.
But I mean, it's not like it would be the first time that Dillon White stepped away from a fight
He
because of the money.
taking this fight. He taking this fight. He taking this
hope
fight.
he do.
His highest purse was against Marius Watts at $1.5 million, bro. He taking that $8 million, bro. He taking that L. This Dillon White we talking about, bro.
To be honest with you, he would shock me if he take this fight because, like I said, his history is stepping away from fights. I mean, it's almost the same as Ryan Garcia. It's just he didn't actually had the fight and stepped away. It was a mandatory fights that he had, and he stepped away from them. So, I mean, it's not out of his character to step away because the money ain't what he wanted to be.
Oh, my bad. It was 4 million against Povetkin. I apologize. So his highest payday was 4 million euros.
So you get double.
Which is like it's 4 million euros, so it's like 4.75 million. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. He gonna take that 8 million, bro. He gonna take it. But hey, Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury, you need to be thinking you need to be cleaning Deontay Wilder's shoes, my guy. That's real talk.
That's all I got on this.
You need to be cleaning Deontay Wilder's shoes. He should have a seat at the end of the big table every holiday at your house, my guy.
Yeah. Deontay Wilder made him get, well, I'm not gonna say he made it, but he gave him the name, the status that he has today is because Wilder put him on. He took him under his wings and he put him on.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Nobody was giving that. Let's not forget, nobody in America really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gave a fuck about Tyson Fury before Wilder, right? But let's go to the UK. In the UK, they wasn't riding with Tyson Fury. They was at that time, they were riding with Anthony Joshua.
Yep.
They was riding with Anthony Joshua. They were saying Fury's boring, nobody wants to see him, and all of that shit.
He was a leper in boxing, bro. He was a leper in boxing at that point, man. Like, we ain't talking about win or loss, bro. We ain't talking about that. We talking about the event, the context that matters, bro. And the context that matters is that he was on the couch talking about killing himself, bro. It wasn't nobody in boxing, top rank, nobody was touching him till Deontay Wilder called that man. Mm-hmm. That's real.
They got to realize the only reason why people was backing Tyson Fury is because they wanted him to beat Deontay Wilder. That was the only reason why they was backing. Other than that, Tyson Fury was irrelevant.
Right.
Man, look, for Dillon White and Tyson Fury, man, I'm as a boxing fan, I'm getting sick and tired of fighters that don't believe in themselves, bro. Like that shit getting on my nerve. Like this man don't want to fight. Plain and simple. You mean to tell me you doubling up? You got 4 million euros or $4.5 million or whatever. Now you about to get $8.2 million and you crying and complaining. That means you don't believe in yourself, bro. You think you going in that bitch to lose anyway. And as a fight fan, that shit makes me sick. Get your ass the hell out of boxing then, bro. Let somebody else that really gonna try to go in there and win step in then, bro. Shit, if with that type of attitude, give me Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 4. Because at least I know he gonna come in there hole to win. Man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and let Tyson Fury just wait to see what happened with Joshua and Usyk. Because at least Usyk, if he win, he coming to win. And Joshua, at least he got enough heart to get in there when he lose and try to go get his shit back, bro. I'm tired of these no heart having ass dudes, man. 6'5", 6'6", 240 pounds and soft as tissue paper, dog. The hell you talking about? You don't want this 8.2 million. You deserve more. Homie, that's doubling up. That's 100% pay raise. You tell me anybody in any walk of life that go from one job to the next job with 100% pay raise and they complaining like that shit ain't enough. Miss me with that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit Dillon White talking about. It seemed like he just trying to, maybe he want to get step aside money and get money not to fight. Maybe he's just trying to cause a ruckus where they have to pay his ass to step aside or something so Fury can go do something else. Because I'm sorry, if I believe in myself, here's what I'm going to do. You take your 32 million. I'm going to take my 8.2 million. I'm finna beat the shit out your ass. And you gonna come on the rematch. And then I'm going to get more in the rematch. And I might get to get 15 million in the rematch. I'm $22 million richer, and I'm gonna beat your ass the second time. Now I'm the champion because I believe in myself, because I know what I can do. Dillon White a fool and he a fraud, bro. I've been knew that from the jump when he just let that man start talking about slave contracts and he laughing and shit.
Right.
Dude, they're straight fraud in a sucker. We got nothing positive to say about that dude, man.
I feel you, man. You know what I'm saying? I have forgot about that shit. He let that man sit up there and say that shit. He just sitting up there. Like, man, that shit bothered me right there. But at the end of the day, you know, and I want to add this. You can't look at what Tyson Fury got because you haven't done what Tyson Fury did. You know what I'm saying? He been in big fights. He winning and you been in big fights and you lost. Straight up and down. Got your ass knocked out. And when the fights wasn't even that big. You know what I'm saying? So you can't worry about what he getting compared to what you getting. Because you ain't doing what he doing. Coach, chime in on this real quick before I switch up.
Dillon White better get that bag. That's what he better.
What's up, Coach?
What's happening, bro? Dillon White better get that bag. Yeah. This is biggest payday. You can't see, that's the problem with these fighters, bro. They worry about what the other guy getting. Tyson Fury done earned his. You know, you got stretched by Joshua. So I mean, dude, go get your bag. You doubling your money. If you win, you get to call the shots. See, these guys wanna call the shots before they even did anything. You know what I'm saying? None of these kids want to take the old Floyd way. They want to, you know, and Canelo earned his way. Dudes fought. You know what I'm saying? If you beat Tyson Fury, you become the man. Period. You get to make $100 million just like him. You know, you got to self-promote yourself, of course. And I heard y'all talking earlier about that shit with Jake Paul. You know, hey, bro, it's a different era, bro. It's a different time. You got internet now. That's what these fighters don't understand. You know, they need to get some of these young teenagers to help them promote themselves so they can get the big bag. You know what I'm saying? These young teenagers who are technically sound to help promote them, who know how to get on them computers and do all that shit. I ain't mad at Jake Paul. And if these fighters were smart enough, like I said, they could do the same thing Jake Paul did, bro. You know? So, hey, man, Dillon White better take that money and shut his mouth. That's what he need to do. Because where else he going to go and get $8 million? There ain't no other fights for him to get $8 million. Where you going to get it?
Like this, Coach. He better take that $8.2 million because if he don't take it now, he ain't never gonna get it. He ain't that good. He's not that good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, okay, well, he can bet on himself because he can go beat out. He gonna fight. He can go and fight such and such and such. No, everybody at the top level gonna beat his ass. He better take this motherfucking payday while he can take it now because he ain't that good.
I know y'all don't like Dillon White, and I'm not a big fan of his either. But he has improved. I will say that. I've watched him improve since he lost to Joshua. I've watched him improve. He has improved. Now, but is he a top fighter? We have yet to be seen. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way he carry himself. But hey,
Coach, the man is running around here trying to turn down 100% pay increase and the opportunity for greatness. This man, he ain't, man, that dude there.
I'm just saying with this dude, man, it seems like whenever there's an opportunity, he can't seem to make it, or he putting on track shoes to go the other way. He could have fought. He was complaining about Deontay Wilder 1,000 days, blah, 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 blah. You didn't go through the steps that was necessary for you to fight him. You was complaining about getting a shot at the WBC championship. You got that shot with double your money, and you still not making the right moves towards the fight. Shut up, Dillon White. If you don't fight him, you get what you got coming to you, bro. Get what you got coming to you.
Hey, I got a question. Did y'all talk about what you call him yet? about Devin's situation yet?
No, I'm finna actually get to that right now.
Okay.
And,
All right.
and salute to Money Brown TV. So I'm gonna get to that. Now I'm gonna go around the panel. Salute Money in the building. What's happening with it? So I told y'all, right? And salute to my man Scotty in the building, World Combat Sport in the building. So I told y'all, Brown on Boxing, what's happening with it? Salute. So I told y'all, right? About when did I first say this? This is, let me see, about around December the 30th. I think I did a show. And I said, George Kambosos, I said, he moving funny. I said, his energy changed. I said, he ain't got the same energy to me. And I actually text Blue before that. I said, hey, Blue Blood, because I know Blue was out there covering some fights and stuff. And I said, I don't like how George Kambosos, his energy. I said, I don't like his energy. I said, I think he's going to duck Devin Haney. And I came over here and I talked to y'all about it. I said, the dude energy changed. I said, I could see it in him. I said, he's not going to fight Devin Haney. And, you know, a lot of people were saying, well, you need to stay optimistic. We talked to Bill and you know, they said that he is going to fight him. And then, you know, people was like, yeah, you know, George Kambosos is going to be a man of his word and he is going to fight Devin. And the whole time I was like, all right, that's what y'all think, right? That's what y'all think. The whole time, right? He was looking for a way out. He was looking for a way out. His first way out, it was Mauricio Suleiman coming out and saying, you know what? That WBC belt that Devin Haney got, don't worry about that. That ain't shit. And he didn't say that in those exact words, but that's what he basically said when he came out and said, you know what? Kambosos is undisputed. He is the undisputed champion. Right before that, they was telling you that Kambosos wasn't the undisputed champion. Then he came back and told you Kambosos is the undisputed champion, right? So that was one way out. Mauricio Suleiman gave him that. And what did Kambosos do right after that? He went on his Instagram and he changed unified. He changed because he had unified 135-pound champion. He changed that to undisputed per Mauricio Suleiman. That's one way, right? So they already telling you, Devin don't matter. He don't matter. You don't got to worry about fighting him. When Mauricio Suleiman did that, he gave George Kambosos a way out because what he did is he told him, you know what? I know you was worried about fighting Devin because you needed to fight Devin to become undisputed, but you ain't got to worry about that no more because you know what? We're going to announce you undisputed. I'm gonna do an interview and I'm gonna let everybody know that you're undisputed. Now, a lot of people might say, well, that doesn't mean nothing because the other sanctioning bodies don't recognize that. It means everything. You know why? Because the other sanctioning bodies don't come out and do interviews like Mauricio Suleiman. You see what I'm saying? He comes out and he gets at the forefront of shit. The other sanctioning bodies, they don't say nothing. So the average boxing fan, these motherfucking spam. Let me get them up out of here. The average boxing fan, they don't know nothing about that shit. They not finna go and do research and find out what the other sanctioning bodies are saying, right? The average boxing fan is not gonna do that. So the average boxing fan, if they hear Mauricio Suleiman come out and say that George Kambosos is undisputed, because I said it, and he has basically the WBC franchise belt is the belt. Well, what you think they're going to go off of? So that gave George Kambosos a way out. Now, he still got the boxing fans on his helmet. He still kind of boxed in the corner at this time, right? Because if you don't fight Devin, well, we expected you to either fight Lomachenko, right? If you weaseled your way out of fighting Devin, we all want to see you fight Devin because we are box real fans and we know to get down. But okay, you still got your back up against the corner because you still got Lomachenko. He could be a tougher fight than Devin, depending on who you ask, or just as tough as Devin, right? And you still got Gervonta Tank Davis at that point in time, right? Because people was linking him up with Gervonta Tank Davis. Well, he could be the same thing. He could be just as tough as Devin or tougher than Devin, depending on who you ask. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, he kind of, went and let everybody know, well, he ain't say shit, but he doing his own thing, right? So you still got Vasil Lomachenko. Now, what saved him is Ryan Garcia came in the picture. No, I'm good now. I'm healthy. I'm back. What's popping? He wanted some shit like that the whole time because Ryan Garcia, he got a name, right? You could make a lot of money fighting Ryan Garcia, and George Kambosos is looking at him as food. You ain't got to go through the fire with a Devin Haney or a Vasil Lomachenko, right? Cha-ching! You know what I'm saying? Cha-ching! This is exactly what I've been looking for. So with all that being said, we're hearing now that Ryan Garcia is the top one in the sweepstakes. We're hearing rumors that George Kambosos now is looking to have, a fight. A lot of people were saying he was going to do this shit too. A fight against, a Rudy Poo, whoever they pick out in Australia, right? Homecoming fight in Australia. Ryan Garcia fight a fucking whatever Rudy Poo he gonna fight in his comeback fight. And then they meet up to have a so-called big mega fight. And why the reason I say so-called is because didn't nobody really give a damn about no George Kambosos until he beat Teofimo Lopez. So the motherfucker ain't no star. And anybody that try to tell you that Ryan Garcia is a huge star because of his Instagram numbers, well, I'm gonna ask you to show me the receipts of the arenas that he's selling out. I want to see the receipts of the arenas that Ryan Garcia is selling out. So at the end of the day, he got a way out. The plan is perfect. We knew all along that he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. Well, I knew that because if you say that you're going to fight Devin Haney and you telling Devin Haney, once I beat Teofimo Lopez, it's me and you. I want your belt. That's what's going to happen. You ain't got to worry about me ducking you. Then as soon as you beat Teofimo Lopez, it's, oh, well, I got my eye on everybody. I got my eye on Eastside Cruz and Tank Davis. I got my eye on Vasil Lomachenko. I got my eye on everybody. Then it's okay. Well, I admit Devin did put on the best performance, but y'all got to pay me a whole lot of money. I got to get paid a whole lot of money, right? You got to sell your jewelry if you want to come at me. We knew then. At that point, everything that I had said before was solidified to me. I said, you ain't even got to worry about it. Nothing else. Nothing else to worry about. He not fighting Devin Haney. He not going to fight him. Mauricio Suleiman put the stamp on that before any of this shit when he told you that Devin Haney belt don't mean shit. That's what he told you. He told Devin Haney, Bill Haney, that belt it don't mean shit. I own that belt. My father came out with that belt. Now I'm telling you that it don't mean nothing. Basically what he said. So it's some bullshit. We knew what play was coming. I knew what play was coming. And it's the perfect play for George Kambosos because he could make a title defense. And in his eyes, he can make 2 title defenses because he could beat Ryan Garcia. Everybody up there look at Ryan Garcia as food. Everybody do. Now, am I saying that he gonna go out there and beat Ryan Garcia? I don't know. But that's what they looking at it like. And, and also, I know they trying to run with a narrative out in the news now that, well, Devin Haney has priced himself out. They can't, because I read it. They can't seem to, basically the fight it don't look like it's, moving forward because they can't seem to come to an agreement with Devin Haney on the money end, right? He's not satisfied with the funds. Well, Bill Haney, he was on Trill today, and he said, ain't nobody offered us nothing. They ain't even tried to negotiate with us to offer us nothing. And I thought that you said that we had to give you the offer. George Kambosos is out saying, hey, I'm taking the highest offer. Y'all got to pay me. Now, all of a sudden, So we know it's a lie. That's what they do. They've been ducking Devin Haney, and Devin Haney need to realize this shit, that WBC title that he got, it ain't really holding no weight because they trying to act like it ain't shit. He's the champ, and he gotta beg all of these fighters to fight him. He shouldn't have to do that. He was, you know what I'm saying? Him and Gary Russell, they got their little thing. He was laughing at Gary, but at the end of the day, your situation looking a lot like Gary's. The only thing is you more active. But the way they treating you, the way Gary had a WBC belt, his belt didn't mean a motherfucking thing because he couldn't get nobody to fight him with that belt. It's looking the same way for you, Devin Haney. So, you know, and this is some bullshit. It's some bullshit. And I knew it was gonna go down like this. I'm gonna pass it to Knockout, and we're gonna go around I'm gonna let y'all cook on this.
Man, this boxing world that we live in, bro, like, I don't know if y'all can tell by the energy today, but a lot of this shit is getting on my nerves and it's becoming really, really nauseating. So you mean to tell me Ryan Garcia, who done pulled out of his last 2 fights, he about to somehow probably get a potential shot against George Kambosos, and you got people that actually make excuses for this shit? Oh man, you know, Ryan Garcia, man, that's a big fight. He a big money fight. He got all these followers. He got this, he got that, bro. Like, how do you, as a boxing fan, like, how do you? I guess maybe you don't watch other sports. You don't know how competition is supposed to work and shit. But we're supposed to, as boxing fans, like, push for the best possible fight. We're supposed to be pushing for these fighters to truly go try to be great. And to me, this is just horrible, bro. Like, it's bad for the sport of boxing. You got a man who ain't fought since February of 2021, who was supposed to fight in May, pulled out of that shit. Who was supposed to fight in December, pulled out of that shit. And now he might skip over the undefeated champion and get a shot at a unified title. And then we all know if Ryan Garcia gets Kambosos and he beats Kambosos, he is going to hold on to those belts and he is going to fight tomato can after tomato can after tomato can. Then he's going to take a mental break. Then he's going to fight another tomato can. Then he's going to say his arm is hurt. Then he's going to fight another tomato can. And he's going to be running around here like he's the #1 lightweight for the next 2 or 3 years. Meanwhile, he gets all this coverage. He gets all this praise from certain fans, while a guy like Julio Cesar Martinez is taking his flyweight title, moving up, and taking on Chocolatito on short notice, and he gets no coverage. People don't want to talk about him. Like, we got to bring back covering shit and talking about people that actually want to go get that smoke and actually want to go be great. And so I feel bad for Devin Haney. I got my thoughts on how he's promoted and certain things that he may say while he already has a fight and stuff that seem like it's clout chasing or promoter or whatever. I got all my thoughts on that. But what I also think is that he deserved this fight. He deserved to get Lopez. He deserved to get Lomachenko. He deserved to get this fight. And now here we are talking about Ryan Garcia, the interim fighter. Like, that's what we talking about now, bro. Miss me with that shit, dog. I can't stand boxing sometimes. This shit piss me off, bro. This shit, we shouldn't even be talking about this shit, man. But we have to because the shit's so crooked. And with somebody like, I understand we got the energy for the WBA and shit, but where is all this energy for the WBC and the shit that they keep doing over and over and over again, bro? Like, where's the energy for them? Like, we need some people need to be on their helmet too, dog, because they horrible out here, man. And that's all I got, bro. I'm out. I'm done.
Hey, man, look, Devin the boogeyman. They keep trying to play like this, man. Oh, he feather fisted, he this, he that, bro. Like, why y'all won't fight the guy? But this is my question, right? So y'all telling me you can't make the fight with Devin, but the fight with Ryan can happen, right? Ain't Ryan and Devin both on the zone?
Yep. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that when we talk. I'm gonna get to that when I get a chance to see what I got to see.
So super promoter Eddie, right? Super promoter Eddie, right? You know, this is the fight that would really put eyes on you. So people saying, hey, this guy's really trying to do his job. You can't make the fight for the real undisputed, but you can make the fight with Ryan Garcia and Kambosos.
Yeah, but that ain't right. That ain't the zone. That's Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is Ryan promoter. He fights on the zone. So it's not Eddie Hearn.
It's going.
Eddie Hearn need to send their ass a cease and desist letter. Says we no longer gonna be televising Golden Boy fights. Go find you a network and good luck making that deal.
That's not what should happen. I'm gonna tell you what should happen. I'm gonna let the brother who was on here before me say what to do.
Oh, that's all I had. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm not next. I'm the next.
I'm gonna piggyback off of Ricky. Eddie Hearn's supposed to be this.
Speak up a little bit because it's kind of hard to hear you, Dwayne.
No, I was gonna say Eddie Hearn's supposed to be this super promoter, but all his fights that he's supposed to be promoting, he's not getting none of those fights. None of those fights are coming through. He having problems with White. He having problems with getting fights with Boo Boo. Now he having problems getting fights with Devin Haney. So how good is this promoter really is? Because he's not getting this fight. He's supposed to be this super promoter, supposed to be able to make all these fights or whatever. But none of his top fighters are getting fights. AJ's the only one that's getting fights, and that's because he has a rematch clause. So I mean, and like I said, Ryan Garcia, I see this playing out the same way T.O. played out. T.O. ducked Devin Haney and tried to go get Kambosos because he thought it was an easy win, and it ended up biting him in the end. And I see the same thing going to end up happening to Kambosos. He's going to sit there and duck Devin Haney, and he's going to try to pick Ryan Garcia, and he probably end up getting knocked out by Ryan Garcia because he's thinking Ryan Garcia is easy work.
He is easy work.
That's what I got on him.
He's gonna beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, if they even make the fight, how you even fucking take a risk on a motherfucker that you don't even know if you can get him in the ring? 5 motherfuckers he done backed out? That's stupid. You know, well, they talking about him going to fight some bum and then Kambosos fight some bum and then they fight again. Now I was listening to the trail today and I heard this bullshit and Eddie Hearn fucking putting it out and Devin can't price himself out. Motherfucker, Devin don't never price himself out. All of these fighters that fight Devin get the biggest bags of their career. That's a fact. You can look it up and it's a fact. Now, the thing that needs to happen, and Boo Boo should have did it, and now Devin need to do it. What they need to do is call shit for what it is and hit them right in the face with it. I want y'all to fire Chris Mannix or I'm getting the fuck off y'all network. That's number one. Just like Floyd got rid of fucking Larry Merchant, Chris Mannix is the new fucking Larry Merchant. It is what it is. Call motherfuckers out for what you're a racist motherfucker, and I'm tired of your shit. Either y'all get rid of this motherfucker, or I'm getting off y'all network. That's what the fuck, because I'm independent. I got my own motherfucking my own promotional company. That shit need to happen. Because Chris Mannix ain't worth a fuck. He's a racist fucking piece of trash. And he's putting shit out in the fucking atmosphere that has nothing to do with nothing. Just so that Devin can't get this fight. He do the shit with Boo Boo Andre. Boo Boo should, when he sat down at that table and they showed that interview, he should have called Chris Mannix a fucking racist to his face. That's what he should have did. You keep promoting all these other motherfuckers because they white. I think you got something against black fighters. Point blank, period. But they don't call, they try to stay politically correct. There's a time to be politically correct and there's a time to call bullshit. Now, why would Chris Mannix go and print this fucking article saying some bullshit like that? You see? That's the fucking problem. When they let the media, you let the media do what the fuck they do instead of confronting them head on and saying to their fucking face, stop fucking making up shit. You trying to get the white fighters promoted more than you fucking promoting the black fighters. Point blank, period. Then all that shit stops. And I'm going to get you fired for this bullshit. That's how you fucking handle business. You see Larry Merchant got the fuck, huh? You see that, huh? Devin got the fucking right fucking, he got the, because Devin is his own boss, he's dual promoter. He got his own promotion company and he works with Eddie Hearn. Now, Eddie Hearn shouldn't, I would go to Eddie Hearn. If you ever say some shit like that again, me and you fucking done. You understand me? You gotta handle shit head on. No beating around the bush, none of that bullshit. And that's why this is happening. Now, the narrative should have been put out there by Eddie Hearn. Listen, we sent him an offer. He hasn't signed anything.
You make the other fighter look fucked up. You don't make your own fighter look fucked up saying Devin might, he can't price himself out. What kind of dumb shit is that? And then Bill totally contradicting what this motherfucker saying. So you call a motherfucker on the phone. If I ever hear you say some shit like that again, we dissolving our fucking relationship. You understand me? Point blank, period. That's the problem that Devin is having. You got to put the truth out there and you got to fucking put it in people's face. That's the only way white folks move. That's the only way you get them to move. I call it what it is. That's the only way, because they don't want to be under the, since you want to put bullshit under the spotlight, I'm putting the spotlight on you. Because it's proven over and over again. Instead of fucking promoting Triple G against fucking Demetrius Andre, and I'm on this network, you promote Triple G fighting somebody else, you're a racist fucking piece of shit. Point blank, period. But you want to be politically correct. I got a belt already. Fuck that. I'll keep fighting mandatories if I have to, but I'm going to expose you for what the fuck you are. You are what you are. You a racist fucking dog, and I'm going to fucking call it out for the way it is. Now, Devin need to do the same thing. They need to fucking go straight up to the fucking DAZN. If Chris Mannix is not fired, when my contract is up, I'm done with y'all. Because he's a fucking problem. And y'all allowing this shit to go on. I want him gone. I don't want him on the network. I don't want him on the television. I don't want nothing to do with this motherfucker. Well, Devin, I don't know if yeah, you can do it. You're going to get rid of this fucking racist piece of shit. Or I'm going to put it out all over everywhere that he's a racist piece of shit and that y'all know it and y'all don't want to do nothing about it. That's how you handle it. Because Devin is his own fucking boss and he already rich. Don't get it twisted. So fuck it. I'll go with somebody else. That's it. That's the fucking problem right there. Chris Mannix is a fucking problem. Putting out narratives that he know ain't fucking true.
Yeah. Let me I'm gonna find it too. I'm gonna find it so I can read exactly what Chris Mannix had put out. He says talks for the lightweight fight between Devin Haney and George Kambosos have stalled. Said Mannix from SI, Chris Mannix. Officials involved have struggled to come up with the financial package that will satisfy Haney. You hear that, right? They trying to make it like, oh, they couldn't come up with, the money to satisfy Devin Haney. And I'm going to get back to that real quick. Let me read these super chats real quick. My man Marcus, he say, Dev asked for Mauricio to mandate the fight, and they said nothing. Now Ryan going to skip over the WBC champ to fight the franchise. Incredible. And salute to my man Marcus in that super chat. And I got my man Devin Webster. He says they trying to wait out. Excuse me. He said they trying to wait out Haney literally. Yeah, that's what they doing, man. Well, none of these fighters want to fight Devin Haney for one reason or another, right? And like Coach just said, you got DAZN, they promoting every other fight. Haney on their network, and they promote every other fight but Devin Haney. They did the same shit with Demetrius Andrade, just like Coach said. We see what this shit is. So what they doing is they try to come out, they're trying to come to the forefront with a story and try to make it seem like, oh, well, it's Devin Haney. We can't satisfy him financially, which is some bullshit. Bill Haney just came out. He said, man, ain't nobody sent us no offer. You know what I'm saying? We can't even get in contact with these people. Talking about sending us an offer.
They sent them an offer.
Yeah. Y'all said and this is the thing where they contradicting themselves, right? The whole time we know, and we keep hearing it from George Kambosos. Whoever sends me the highest offer, whoever pays me the most, you're going to have to sell your jewelry to pay me.
Right. And
now all of a sudden, we couldn't come up with a bag to pay Devin that satisfies Devin Haney. Come on now. And see, but this is what they do in the media. And now everybody gonna run with that story, right? They gonna run with that story. I'm not talking about us over here, but everybody, they gonna run with that story in the boxing world. Devin Haney, he pricing himself out again. He didn't want to fight. We knew he didn't want to fight. Kambosos was a man of his word. He wanted to fight. Devin Haney, he's a diva. He pricing himself out. That's what they do. That's what they do.
So that's the thing is, like I said, Keon, they need to fucking call shit out for what it is, bro, and hold these motherfuckers accountable, and that's that. That's how the shit need to be handled. And if I'm gonna tell you right now, if George Kambosos fight anybody other than Devin Haney, I'm not watching that shit. I'm not paying for it. I'm not watching that shit. And I advise all the black folks, drop the fucking zone, because you're not getting what you want to see. Nah, how y'all like that shit? You motherfuckers, y'all gonna lose money. How about that shit? Because this is bullshit. I ain't paying for nothing. Well, I don't want to see.
Well, I'm JA and Body Works. I'm gonna say this, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going off of what I heard from George Kambosos and his team's mouth, right? That they was looking, that they was gonna wait for the highest bidder to pay George Kambosos. So regardless what y'all think about, you know what I'm saying, Bill Haney, at the end of the day, we can go off what we've been knowing from George Kambosos. And they've been clearly saying that they wait for somebody to offer them, whoever offered them the bag. It was never, oh, well, we're going to send Devin Haney an offer. That was never the game plan. It was never, okay, well, you know, we're going to see how much Devin Haney is willing to take this fight for. Or we're going to see how much Vasil Lomachenko is willing to take the fight for. A Tank that, no, it wasn't. That wasn't how it was going.
And they need to, like I said, bro, they need to get rid of fucking Chris Mannix. That's what the fuck need to happen. They need to get rid of that piece of trash. Because everybody see the way he do. And it ain't nothing but pure racism. Period. It's all it is. He did the shit with Boo Boo, and Boo Boo didn't call it out strong enough to me. When he sat down at that table, he should have called Chris Mannix a fucking racist to his face. That's what he should have said. You're a fucking racist because you keep promoting this bullshit. And how Ryan Garcia gonna come and fucking jump the line? This bitch ain't fought, what, 2 years?
Right.
He ain't fought 2 years? You gonna come jump the fucking line and get 3 fucking belts if you could beat George? But I think George gonna destroy him. I'm just being honest.
This is the thing with me, right?
No.
See, you have a situation to where everybody kind of look at George Kambosos as food. Everybody kind of look at Ryan Garcia as food. Ryan Garcia looks at George Kambosos as food.
George Kambosos ain't food.
But I'm trying to explain to you what they looking at, right? Ryan Garcia looks at George Kambosos as food. George Kambosos look at him as food. A lot of people saying, well, we don't even think Ryan Garcia will go through with the fight. I think he'll go through with the fight with George Kambosos, right? This is what Ryan Garcia is been looking for. He don't want to have to go through the toughest opponent, right? He want to go around and you know, have a cheat code. This is his cheat code. This is what he been looking for throughout his whole career.
Yep.
He look at George Kambosos as food. Are we saying that George Kambosos is food? No, but these fighters, they don't look at come on now. Ain't nobody never looked at George Kambosos as a fucking threat. Nobody. Everybody thought that George Kambosos was, besides you, coach, but most people thought that Teofimo Lopez was going to go out there and destroy George Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? The odds was Teofimo Lopez was going to go knock him out and move on. That's what it was supposed to be. He didn't do that. So now it opened up the floodgates because everybody looking at George Kambosos as food. They're like, man, this motherfucker ain't shit. Ryan Garcia looking at him like, this is a fight I'll take. You know what I'm saying? I'll take this fight. I don't want to fight Devin Haney. When they told me I was Devin Haney's mandatory, nah, I'm good. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight a Tank Davis. That's too dangerous. But George Kambosos, if you look down George Kambosos' resume before he fought Teofimo Lopez, he ain't do nothing impressive.
He gonna
He
stop.
ain't got no knockout, huh? He don't got no knockout power like that.
He gonna stop Ryan Garcia.
He ain't, like I said, if you look down his resume before he fought Teofimo Lopez, he never did nothing impressive. He don't have no knockout power like that. You know what I'm saying? I saw when he fought.
He barely got away from Lee Selby. That was a close
just about to say that knockout.
Yeah.
I was just about to say I saw when he fought Lee Selby.
Y'all
Yeah,
got
he got past Lee Selby.
for the past couple of.
You froze you on the screen. You back in. You back in, Dwayne. I mean, Ricky. You back in, Ricky. You had froze for a minute.
You still him. You on mute, Rick.
Okay. But yeah, so Ryan Garcia, I think this is a fight he'll take. I don't think he'll pull out this fight because this is a cheat code for him. You mean to tell me I didn't have to fight none of the big dogs like Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney or Tank Davis, and I get to go right to all of the belts? Oh, this is what he's looking for. This is the ticket for Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy. And then they can get him over there with all of, and then now they can really move him like they want to move him. You know what I'm saying? That's the big money grab for Golden Boy and Ryan Garcia. Now he can really get to the bag because all that Instagram shit, that shit's fake. He ain't selling out. Now he can really get to the bag. He got the cheat code now. All he got to do is get past George Kambosos, and I'm telling y'all, these promoters, these fighters, they don't look at George Kambosos like that. They don't really think he all that. Just telling you. Just saying.
Mr. Steal Your Chin, you saying what has Kambosos done? He beat a non-focused Teal. Let's be real. He at least fought his way into the spot to get the fight. So you can't take that away from him.
I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of people shit on Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia is a dangerous fighter. Coach, you can think what you want to think. He has his flaws. Ryan Garcia, you can't just say that George Kambosos is gonna go out there and stop Ryan Garcia. George Kambosos has not showed me nothing, right? That he can go out there and stop Ryan Garcia like that, where it's just a definite, because I know you can't stand Ryan Garcia, you think he's some trash. Ryan Garcia is talented. He got power in both hands. He got he got hand speed, right? He don't have no head movement. He flat-footed. He keep his head in the air and he lock his fucking knees out. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot of shit. He do a lot of shit wrong, but at the end of the day, what he does, the things, the skills that he do have, he's dangerous in certain areas.
Left foot. That's it.
I mean, right? Like I'm as critical on Ryan Garcia as anybody. Like if you follow the channel, you probably know that. But he did stop Luke Campbell, the same Luke Campbell that got in there with Vasily Lomachenko, went the distance with him, and the same Luke Campbell that got in there with Jorge Linares and went the distance with him. So Ryan Garcia, like that power is real, and Kambosos is a short ass lightweight. He ain't big. And he got good hand speed, but he's flat footed. That's right up Ryan. He gonna be right there with Ryan.
Who flat footed? No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
That dude has great speed, bro. Stop it.
He does not have great speed.
He getting in and out quick as fuck, man. That dude fucking quick, bro. That's why he beat
He beat T.O. with his hand speed and his overhand right. That's what he beat T.O. with. He didn't beat him with no foot. He ain't giving you no angles. He ain't jumping in and out of range like that. He gonna be right there with Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia will have a shot to beat him. That's his closest. He just looking for somebody that he got a 50-50 shot. Because I think Ryan know he ain't got no shot against Devin. He ain't got no shot against Tank. Vasily Lomachenko will beat his ass. At least with Kambosos, he give himself a shot. And that's all they're looking for. Because once I'm telling you, if he becomes champion of anything, if he get a belt, or if he get them 3 belts for Kambosos, y'all thought that Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez and Campbell, y'all thought that they ate that undisputed shit up. Shit, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing if Ryan Garcia get a hold of them belts. I'm telling y'all that right now. Telling y'all that right
That's
now.
what I was saying. Same shit I was saying.
Kambosos' feet are very, very good. Y'all can say what you want because of who he is, and
No, I'm saying about
his
if
fucking feet
I'm
is
saying about if Ryan Garcia get that belt, it's over with. They gonna babysit them fucking belts, and man, I'm telling you, Ryan Garcia get them belts, it's over with.
bro. That shit is fucking. I'm telling you right now, bro. I might just fucking stop watching boxing if they do that shit. I'm telling you, bro. That shit.
Damn.
I'm serious, bro. Cause this shit. If Ryan Garcia get that fucking fight, that shit is totally fucked. That dude don't deserve shit. Not no fucking shot at no fucking titles. He didn't even go through the eliminators. He didn't go. He's supposed to be Devin fucking mandatory, but he wouldn't even take the fight. So you should go back to the end of the line. So you shouldn't even be able to fight for the fucking belts because you fucking pussied out. So man, if they give Ryan Garcia this fucking fight, bro, I'm telling you right, y'all might not see me on the fucking internet for a while, bro. I promise you. Cause I can't do it. I cannot go along with it. This is the biggest. Lomachenko don't deserve the fucking fight because he lost his fucking titles in his second or last fucking fight. He don't deserve it before Devin. And Ryan Garcia ain't fought in fucking 2 years. Fought one good fighter in his whole fucking career, which is Luke Campbell. Not a great fighter, a good fighter. And now he gets a jump every fucking body. Man, stop that shit. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, if Devin don't get the fight, I fucking rather see Tank fight that motherfucker instead of Devin. If before Ryan Garcia, right. You understand? I'd rather fucking Tank go and say, you know what? I'm jumping you, Ryan, since you fucking they want to pull this popularity bullshit out. Cause this is some bullshit, bro. This shit is horrible. And like I said, that shit irritates me to my soul. When you gotta deal with this racist fucking bullshit. This dude you can't melt people and pour him in the ring, and he the fucking champion, the WBC champion. Then you gonna try to make the belt out to be less than what the fuck it is. Nobody told Lomachenko to fucking give up his belt and request a fucking franchise belt. Nobody told him to do that shit. That's like saying Jamal Charlo not the real WBC champion at 160, right? He the real fucking champion. This is bullshit. And you don't have a franchise belt in no other divisions. You got it in 2 or 3 divisions. That's it. All the rest of the divisions don't have the shit. So how does that work? It's a bunch of fucking foolishness. That's all it is. Now Kambosos back out the fight, knowing that he got his biggest bag coming from he got his biggest bag. It's gonna come from fucking Devin Haney. If you don't back out, bitch, I ain't got no respect for you no more. Fuck you. I had respect for you before. I got no respect. And all this shit is gone because of Lou DiBella. Lou DiBella doing this shit, bro. And he got initiative of fucking Chris Mannix pushing. He done probably paid Chris Mannix some money to post that shit and saying some shit like that. Chris Mannix got to go. And I saw all these networks, all of these fucking YouTube channels need to be calling for fucking Chris Mannix to go. Or we dropping y'all subscription. They need to fucking, all the people, all the black channels need to fucking make the zone. Get rid of Chris Mannix because he's a fucking racist problem. It is what it is. Yeah, I wish I could fucking go find this motherfucker. That's what I wish I could do. I wish I could go find that bitch and have an interview with him, and I'm gonna tell him to his face, you're a racist fucking piece of garbage. That's the fuck you are. Fucking trash, bro. And narratives, bro.
Hey, Snacks B, that's a fact. He say Ryan Garcia get that belt, he ducking everybody.
Oh, yeah.
He ducking everybody. He get that fucking belt. Yeah, hey, it's a wrap.
Man, he gonna franchise his way all the way up to 147. He gonna be like, shit, okay, hold up. Josh Taylor, you drop your best move at the 147. Let me get this vacant shot. Let me get this vacant shot at 140. He gonna win that hoe. Then he gonna wait around. He gonna wait around, and then as soon as somebody come free at 147 that he feel like it's garbage, he gonna shoot up there.
He gonna see a whole bunch of Ryan Garcias versus Escudanos and fucking with all them motherfuckers that Adrian Broner was beating at 130 pounds. That's what you gonna see from Ryan Garcia.
You gonna be like, how you bring Matisse back? How you bring Matisse back to 140?
Ryan Garcia versus Gavin Reese at 135 pounds on the zone. You're gonna see a whole bunch of shit like that going down, and he get them titles.
Bro, I'm dead serious, bro.
That boy gonna get that. He gonna get that shit. He gonna get that shit. You gonna see Ryan Garcia versus Sandor Martin for the WBC Junior Welterweight Championship of the world.
Sleeves off his ass. He better get the fuck out of that ring with him. He full of shit. But bro, all these black channels, whatever black channels watching this shit, y'all need to fucking put it out there. We're not watching the zone no more because Chris Mannix is a racist piece of garbage. That what the fuck y'all need to do. I'm trying
to let Batman get in. All his connection messing up. So because I know he said he wanted to cook on this before we shut down. Because I got something to do. So we finna shut down within the next 10 minutes. So trying to get Batman. I know he want to cook on it. I don't know. His shit ain't Batman. Go out and come back in.
Bro, this shit got me fucking really upset, bro. Like I'm really mad at this shit, dog. And I don't, I'm not emotional about the fights being made, but this shit is going too fucking far, bro. This shit is really going. That shit got me really irritated, bro.
Well, we seen it. We seen it with Doodoo. You know what I'm saying? We seen it with it's all the black fighters we see it with. We see it
a lot of his man, he got a lot of management problems, him. But Devin and Bill, they don't have them issues that he has. So my thing is, bro, I can't stand racism, bro, on either way it go. White, black, green, purple, orange.
Hey, Batman, I'm gonna just
deal with that shit, bro.
This link is just for Batman. I'm gonna drop it in the chat, Batman, and just see if you can click on it in the chat. And
the dude been getting fucking screwed. That dude been doing everything he's supposed to do, bro. Every fucking thing. And you can't got fight. He got to beg for fights, and he a fucking world champion, bro. This shit is fucking atrocious, bro. And now you're gonna try to screw him out of getting the fucking undisputed.
I'm just trying to figure out what changed, man. I'm trying to figure out what changed. Eddie Hearn, he did a good job with the JoJo Diaz shit. He came out, he said, "Look, we made JoJo an offer. You got the offer. It's more money than you ever could have got. Here it is. Now, what's your answer?" But now he seemed like he's talking different when it comes to this Kambosos thing.
We got people in the chat that said Devin Haney was on Max Kellerman right now on the what's that shit?
Max on Box.
Yeah, Max on Boxing. I was trying to pull it up on my phone, but I couldn't get it. But so they said that my man Dankfather said he pissed off right now because he said Dev let Max Kellerman talk that bullshit. I gotta see. I'm gonna have to figure out.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to see it too. But I was trying to wait for Batman to come through. I don't know. He having some problems with his connection, but shit. We go ahead and wrap it up. Let me get your last words, Coach, before we get up out of here.
Well, bro, it's always good to come on and speak my piece. Call out racist shit for what it is. That's all I got to say on it. These fighters grow up here and fucking call out for what it is, and get your fans to support your fucking cause. That's how you use the internet. Go on the internet to get your fans to support your cause, especially when you got to fight bullshit like racism in boxing. That's how you do it. Don't watch this. Don't watch that. When the fucking money run out, they fucking respect that. That's how you gonna get what you want. That's the only thing they respect. War and money. That's it. War and money. Violence and money. That's all they know. So you deal with it accordingly. And Devin and Bill, y'all need to handle y'all business and fucking get Chris Mannix fired. Fired. That's it.
Yeah, okay. Salute, Coach. Here go Batman right here. Batman, let me get your last words on what we was talking about before we get up out of here, Batman. I know you was trying to get in. Batman. Yo. He here, but he ain't there. Knockout. Let me get your last words, Knockout.
Yeah, man. So, man, great show as always. Salute to you, salute to Coach, everybody in the chat. For me, man, like I just want to see clarity, and I want to see the lightweight division moving the way that it's supposed to move. And I echo the same sentiments of Coach. It'll be a shame if Devin Haney and Kambosos don't happen, and it's somebody like Ryan Garcia. It's one thing. Like, I think Devin Haney deserves it more than Lomachenko. I think he deserves it more than anybody. I think he deserves it more than even Tank Davis. But at least if Kambosos is fighting one of them two, bro, it's something you could be like, okay, they active, they champions. We all know they can really fight. They actually did something in 2021. And it'd be a little bit easier pill to swallow. But the fact that it could potentially be a person who ducked Devin Haney and ducked out of 2 interim WBC titles to then in turn get a shot at becoming a unified champion. Like, I'm tired of people like Ryan Garcia, Josh Warrington, and no disrespect to Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios, but guys like that. Like, I'm tired of people getting shots. Like, Josh Warrington just got his ass whooped by Mauricio Lara, and then he was getting his ass whooped in the second fight, and it got ruled a no contest because he was throwing Chris Benoit headbutts, and his reward and his punishment is he get to get a title shot against Kiko Martinez. That's what he getting. Yeah, he getting a title shot. The same thing with Ryan Garcia. You ducked out on Fortuna, you ducked out on Tank Davis, you ducked out on Devin Haney, you ducked out on JoJo Diaz, and your reward or your punishment is now you get to get a shot. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I'm with you though. So long story short, man, I'm tired of people getting shots that they don't deserve. It's really, really ruining the sport for me. As far as me, man, y'all follow me right here, YouTube, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. We discuss the hottest topics in boxing. Live every Friday night, 7:30 Central p.m. We'll be live tonight breaking down and predicting all the upcoming fights for the ESPN card. And we're going to do the Don King card that's on Fight TV. So we got 8 predictions for y'all. Me and Money Brown will be live 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And then we'll open up the panel towards the end of the show for anybody want to come up and share your thoughts and your opinions on whatever it is you want to talk about. And then live Sunday with KQKC Boxing Network, 9 a.m. Central Time. So y'all come check me out. We drop content to the channel daily. I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, tuning in and watching my brother Key. Y'all smash that like button. And I had put it in the chat earlier, Key. Congratulations to you, man. Big ups to you. 11,000 subscribers. We on the way to 20 and then 40, then 100 and all that shit. So congratulations and big ups to you, bro. And great channel and great job, man.
I appreciate you. Appreciate all the people that, watch, tune in. Yeah, another great show. Y'all hit the like button because a lot of people ain't hit the like button yet. So smash on the like button. If you forgot to hit the like button, I'm reminding you, make sure that y'all hit the like button. Smash on my like button. Another great show. Salute to all my brothers that came on the panel. And some need to shake in boxing. Boxing is a dirty sport, and some need to shake. And we just doing what we can to put it out there and let everybody know, the bullshit that's going on behind the scenes. But another great show. What we got going on tomorrow in boxing? Knockout. I know we got
you got Ilunga Makabu taking on who he fight. They already fought before too. It's a good rematch. He taking on Thiago Machunu for the WBC cruiserweight title. You got Trevor Bryan is on that card too. He fighting some journeyman though. That ain't gonna be no good fight. As far as good fights though, Robinson Caseo, the guy who should be the 130-pound WBC champion, he's in action against Xavier Martinez. That's a 50-50 fight, a close-ass fight. I'm not just saying it. The odds are pretty much even on that fight. That's going to be the main event on the ESPN Plus card. And then the co-main event, that's going to be a dog fight, too, between Renee Telez and Luis Melendez. The odds are pretty close on that fight, too. So, for all my people that like to, put a little money on boxing, it's some good odds if you can get it right this week. And I'm going to try to help y'all get it right tonight. Just if I get them wrong and shit, don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me if I get them wrong. But it's a lot of good action, man. It's a lot of good action this weekend, bro.
Yeah. So, like I said, y'all smash on my like button. Make sure that y'all tune in to Knockout Boxing 86 TV with Money Brown TV on the panel tonight. They're going to have a great show. And yeah, I'm waiting for that tonight. But we had another great show. Appreciate everybody that came through in the super chat, supported everybody that's in the comments and commented. And y'all already know how we do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And we gone.